But if you say there is no requirement for banking, I mean, seriously, every person on that side of the House that has said that, I felt so sorry for the member for Dawson. There would not be a person in his electorate that would agree with that proposition. Not a single person in his electorate that would agree with that proposition, nor in most of the other electorates in Australia. But, you know, I represent the agricultural and particularly the cattle industry. Well, you know, this is what the banking did for us. We got $750 million. We thank Treasurer Swan and Treasurer Hockey for that money. But the bank has organised so that we couldn't get a reconstruction board because they would lose a lot of business to the reconstruction board. I speak with authority because I was effectively head of the reconstruction board in Queensland. And their antagonism towards us by putting another banking institution out there was enormous. So we had no banking institution, so something like 2/3 of the dairy farmers in Australia have gone. There is a farmer doing away with himself every 4 days in this country, and no one seems to think that there's any problem. Well, I would say 1 in 10 of those problems come from deficiencies in the banking system. Now, let me just zero in on a case. This was a case that Treasurer Swan thought was so important that he ordered ASIC, the head of ASIC, to meet with me twice. This was a problem that Treasurer Hockey thought was so important that he ordered ASIC to meet with me once. Here is a $200 million sugar mill owned by the farmers. It is sold out from under them for $2 million. Has anyone gone to jail? Was there any inquiry? Did ASIC do anything? I mean, in Innisfail, where this occurred, they refer to ASIC not as a watchdog but as a lapdog. And of course, there's the figures. Anyone can find out. The mill was valued the year before. There was an offer for $56 million. The mill the year after was sold by the company for $76 million, but they bought it for $2 million. Now, the banks are going well. They have loaned money out for housing to a point where the housing values in the Greater Sydney area are $1 million, near enough to $1 million. The average income for an Australian is $75,000, and most Australians are well below that. But take out the tax and you're about $56,000, and of course if you're paying $970,000 for a house, there's your $56,000 gone. And then you tell me there is no necessity for an inquiry. You are standing on the brink of a precipice, and every intelligent person in this country knows that you are standing on the brink of a precipice. And maybe you don't want the spotlight because it might indicate that the precipice is there.